Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Cross Studios here. I'm here with my biggest LEGO Ninjago review ever on this channel, and this is the Temple of Airjitzu, set 70751, 2,028 pieces, retails for $200 here in the USA, and it contains 12 minifigures. So let's take a look at our box. Here's the box right here, and this is a humongous box we get with the set. Just basically shows our set on the front, and moving on to the back, it basically shows all the playability features and all the awesome stuff that's in this set. In this set, you get one very large instruction manual, and at the beginning it basically shows a lot of information about the Ninjago and the people who made this set at the beginning, a lot of the information about it, and then there are no advertisements in this, surprisingly, even at the end, except when you go into the back you have the evil Green Ninja of Doom. Here are the extra pieces included in this set. In this set, you get one brick separator. First up for minifigures is the new version of Kai. I really like this version right here. You can see he has the awesome torso and leg printing, and he also has the new head wrap, which is basically with these new ninjas. Has the black shoulder armor. I really like that piece in black. We normally get them in gold and silver, but I really like those in a black color. Definitely a cool piece right there. So that's basically Kai right there. We're going to take a look at him without his accessories. Here's Kai from the front without his accessories, and then moving on to the back, you can see his back printing right there. Up next for minifigures is Jay. Nothing really too special about him. He's the new version, like I said before. He also has the new head wrap, and I really look at that. His torso printing looks really cool, and I really like the leg printing. This blue and black looks really cool together. And obviously he has the shoulder armor, like I said before. So we're going to take a look at him without his accessories on. Here's Jay without his accessories on from the front right here, and you can see his front printing and leg printing a bit better, and you can see his face, which is basically the same Jay face. Then we also do get some pretty cool and detailed back printing. Up next for minifigures is Cole, and you can see him right here. Definitely a great looking figure. Same as always, really cool front printing, and on the front right there, you can see his hat right there is obviously the new mold. And like I said before, I love that shoulder armor. So he definitely looks like a great figure. I really like the gray and black combo right there to make Cole, and then you have a little bit of orange on the front just to kind of touch it up. So we're going to take a look at him without his accessories. Here's Cole without his accessories on, then you can see the front printing a bit better and his leg printing. Really like the look of this Cole. Then moving on to the back, you can see his back printing a bit better, which is pretty cool as well. Up next for figures is Zane, and he has the front printing and leg printing like the other ninja, as always, and I really like that head right there. It's the same as the one in the Titanium Dragon, so it's nothing too special. I really just like the pure white and black combo for his hat right there. Really like the look of that wrap. Definitely a sweet looking ninja right here, so we can take a look at him without his accessories on. Here's Zane without his accessories on. You can see his front printing and leg printing a bit better. You get a little high-tech gear on there. Really like that face right there. And he is the only ninja in the set to get a double-sided head, which is pretty cool right there. And I really like the back printing right there as well. Up next for minifigures is Lloyd, and definitely a great looking combo right here as well. Definitely cool looking front printing and leg printing on the torso and the legs right there. Definitely cool printing. You can see his hat right there. I love the green and black combo. Really the black and the other colors combo definitely works really well with these ninja, and I think these are one of the better design outfits for the ninja. So we can take a look at him without his accessories. Here's Lloyd without his accessories on, same thing before. Definitely cool printing on the front, like I said. You can see that a little bit better without the armor and the hat on. You can see his back printing as well. It's pretty cool looking. So let's go on to our next minifigure. Up next for minifigures is Nia, and definitely a great outfit right here. They totally redid Nia right here, and you can see her outfit with the light blue, with kind of the baby blue or aqua blue color and the dark red just go really well together for some reason. I've never really thought of that as a cool looking combo together, but it definitely goes well together in this set. You can see she has the gold armor right there and the gold samurai sword in the back. You can see her front printing and leg printing are very detailed, so we can take a look at her without her accessories. Here's Nia without her accessories, and one thing I have to complain about to LEGO right here is that they use a city LEGO head for Nia's face, which is a very bad excuse for a Nia head. I'm really mad about that. I really like the back printing. Everything about this minifigure is great except for the head. Really wish they would have given us a head for Nia that's actually accurate. So definitely a bad job right here, and one of my least favorite parts of the set. Up next for minifigures is Sensei Wu, definitely a great looking minifigure right here. Love the new robes that they gave him with the gold. You can see how it's kind of shiny right there. I really like the look of that. And they give him a gold hat. You can see his face right there, and he has the white beard. And moving on to the back, you can see Wu has some really nice back printing. I just really love the tan and gold combo with the white on this minifigure. I think this is one of the best Wus they've made. It's definitely a great figure. We're going to take a look at him without his accessories on. Here's Wu without accessories, and you can see his front printing a lot better right there, and you can see the robes that go under his other robes. You can see his face printing right there is actually an exclusive head. I really like the look of that head right there. Then moving on to the back, like I said before, guys already saw this back printing. So definitely a great figure, one of my favorites of the set. So let's go on to our next minifig. Next for our minifigures is Misako, and I've been waiting for this minifigure since around 2013 when they introduced this character into the show, and they finally have given us this minifigure, long anticipated. LEGO finally got a hint at what minifigures to make and not to make, so I'm very glad we got this minifigure in this set. You can see her torso printing right there. Wish they would have given her side pocket details, like they had in the show. And there's also a minifigure, the Dino Tracker, which actually has side leg pocket printing, but they decided not to put it on her, which is a really lazy thing by LEGO. Really wish they would have added that detail. Definitely a cool detail to the minifigure in the show, kind of exclusive detail, so I wish they would have added that. You can see her face right there, looks really cool as well, and you can see they gave her that Princess Leia hair, except in a gray color, and then she also does have some back printing and a very cool double-sided head, which is basically a little smiley face, so definitely a great figure, except for the legs. Up next for minifigures is Dareth, and this is a new version of Dareth. One thing I have to say, I really like the printing on this minifigure. It's kind of weird though, they added a lot of printing on the torso, but literally nothing for the legs. I know it was like that in the show, but it just seems kind of weird how the printing just goes crazy on the top and then just stops on the bottom. You can see his face right there is kind of an overconfident looking smile. Really like that hair right there, and he does get some back printing as well. And basically he does not have a double-sided head, unfortunately. That's one thing I wanted to show you guys. I wish they would have given him a double-sided head, maybe another expression that he had in the show, but they did not. They just gave him this head. It's not bad, but I really wish we would have gotten a second expression to give him more expressions that we can use from the show in like stop motions and stuff. So that's basically it for Dareth. On to probably my favorite minifigure of the set, which is the Postman. And I have been waiting for this minifigure for a long time. This has been a comedic minifigure in the show. And it's just a hilarious figure because he's been in so many predicaments with the ninja. And he's just been caught up in so many crazy situations, like being chased by the snake bus. And being in all kinds of crazy places at the wrong time. You can see his printing right there is pretty cool looking. I'll take off the little satchel in a minute. You can see his face printing right there is a really cool face. They definitely did an accurate and good job on this minifigure. You can see his back printing a little bit right there. So we're going to take a look at him without his accessories. Here's the Postman without his satchel on. You can see his torso printing a lot better. Definitely a great detailed torso. Definitely matches along with the show. Then when you turn him onto the back, he also does have some pretty cool and detailed back printing. Up next for minifigures is Claire, and I do not have any idea who this minifigure is. I'm guessing it's from the new season for Ninjago, but I'm not sure who this figure is. It kind of looks like a city minifigure to me. Maybe it's just someone that they end up becoming friends with in the show or something. Who knows, but it's okay minifigure looking. I'm just going to base it off what it looks like. There's not really much to say about her since I don't really know anything about her. I can't really judge anything off this minifigure. So it's okay minifigure, I guess. You can see her face right there and her torso printing. They gave her that Pepper Potts hair. And she does have some back printing, which is a really nice torso. Definitely a great torso they used for her. So let's go to our last minifigure. And now our last minifigure is Jesper, and again, I don't know who this minifigure is, but he's a pretty cool looking minifig. You can see his torso and leg printing right there. He kind of looks like a butcher a little bit because of his leg printing. There's not really much to say about him. He has a little smiley face on his torso, and you can see his back printing a bit right there. He just has the bottom printing. There's nothing on the top. So you can see his printing is pretty straightforward, nothing much to it. Has a little smiley face on his torso, which is kind of funny. And when you take off his hat, you can see his face a bit better. It's just kind of a little smiling face. So, I'm not really going to say much about him, but that's basically Jesper. So, let's go on to the actual set. The first two models included in the set are just basically some small add-ons, and there's basically two small models. The first one right here is just basically a little type of flying vehicle, I guess you could say. It has some spears on the top. I don't remember what this is from. I know this is from an older set. This model is based off of an older set. I don't remember which one it is. But basically, you can put a minifigure. If you can take off the sword first, I'm just going to take J, and you can basically put the minifigure right here and connect them in the handlebars so you can fly them around, do whatever. It's just basically a little vehicle, I guess you could say. And then right here we have a fireworks type of piece. They use those stud shooters, those basically rapid fire ones. So basically you spin it, it fires them up. I guess like that. If you ask me, it's just a way to lose studs, but you guys can do whatever you want with them. So that's basically how that works. It's a very small model, nothing really much to it. You can see how this is on the back right here, so you can hook it onto something if you want to. Yeah, so that's basically it for the two small models. Let's move on to the actual gigantic model. Alright guys, so here is the actual Temple of Airjitzu, and this is a gigantic model, as you can see. Tried to get it all into one view here so you guys can just get an overview of it. I'm going to go in each area in detail, starting out with the little kind of bridge area up here. So basically the main feature with the set, I guess you could say, is that everything kind of detaches. You can see this area pops off of here, and then there's two bigger areas that pop off to the side right here, as you can see. So this area with the blue house pops off, and then this area on this side also pops off right here. So you can kind of move it around a bit easier if you want to carry it without destroying it. So it's definitely a better way to carry it. And then you have the main middle model right here, which is cool looking as well. So we're going to take a look at the small bridge first. Starting off with the bridge, this is a very small model, barely any pieces involved in this one, but it definitely gets the job done, I guess you could say. Have some red pieces going up here, they're just basically small railings, and you have these cool gray statues of these mini dragons. So I really like to look at this bridge. There's not really much to it, but it's just a simple model. So let's go on to the first house. So the first building that we get in the set is a very cool looking sky blue building, and there's a lot of very nice techniques used in this model. Just taking a look, you get some of these very cool odd tile pieces that are basically the corner. You get a very cool aqua piece down here where basically the bridge connects onto. You saw that earlier. And there's a pretty cool looking piece down here with it's basically a blacksmith sticker. And you also do get a sticker on the door. You can see those details right there. They're not too bad for stickers, I guess. They're actually pretty cool looking stickers, but I really wish they were printed. And same thing, you get the same symbol on the other side. So definitely a cool sticker right there, I guess. But again, like I said, I really wish it was printed. And you get some cool trees, very nice techniques used on those on the sides. And like I said, you get some cool techniques like sideways windows and stuff like that, using tile pieces and stuff to keep them in. Definitely very good techniques. So moving on to the inside, basically you get the blacksmith area. Like I said before, you get an anvil, you get a red cup in the back. Basically get a little crate right here with a hammer and a shovel. You get a bucket on the floor, and then you also do get a pretty cool looking furnace with some interesting techniques used, such as the door handles as the basically just some sloped looking details for that. Pretty cool looking details actually, not bad at all. And moving on to the side, this is basically where it connects onto the main temple. And you can see there's a little rat in there. That's just a small detail they added. And one of the main features with this building, basically you can just disconnect this. That wasn't supposed to happen right there. But basically you can disconnect this part of the roof. And one thing I have to say about the top level is that there's literally nothing in here. They just left it blank. Really wish they would have put a table or at least some small detail in here, but it is blank, unfortunately. But you can see some of the details up here, like these little stars, supposed to be leaves, and you can see where the furnace goes up to right here. Love this technique right here where the studs meet right there. Definitely a cool technique right there. And you can see the top of this without it. You can get a little better detail. There's actually a lamp over here, which has a pretty cool technique with that odd kind of gun piece in the back, which is used to hold that up. So that's basically it for this house. Like I said, you have a door right here, so that opens up. And also the trees do bend a little bit, so like if you want to put it on sideways angle. So that's basically it for the first house. Let's move on to the next house. Moving on to the second building, this is definitely a cool building as well. It's a little flimsier than the other one, so you're going to want to be careful when handling this building, just due to the fact that they use a lot of big pieces on it, just making it so it doesn't hold together super well. They used a really cool technique for these stairs right here to make it so it's like a half piece in order to get to the top. You get a lot of nice details out here with the plants, same thing with the other building. You do get some cool stickers like this fish sticker right here, which is pretty iconic, and you do get this sticker over here. And I like the details for these lights right here with the white studs. You get some small statues on the front as well. You also do get some fishing pole details on this side with a crab on one of them, which is pretty cool looking, so you can go fishing if you want to. You can see the side right here, not really too much going on. Then on the back, this is my favorite part about this building is the floor tiling that they used. And they used the 2x2 with the jumper stud in the middle right there, which is pretty cool. And you get two small tiles right here with some details on them. One of them has Sensei Wu, and it's actually a sticker on a gold 1x2 tile. Then you do get another sticker with Cole on it, I'm pretty sure, or it's just a ninja in a black outfit. And you can see that's on a white tile. Fortunately, it is a sticker. You do get two of these little bags right here. And this one you get two cookies, and like I said, the other one you get the two little tiles right there, which I just showed you guys. And you do get a sink in here, which is used with a helmet. Very interesting technique right there. Then you also do get a barrel with two fish, one of them being an orange fish, which is a really nice piece. I think they're coming out with more of those in the new Ninjago sets, so we should be expecting more of those soon. Definitely a cool piece. On this side, you get two chickens, which I was surprised to get. And I really like chickens. They're definitely not common for Lego pieces, so I'm glad to get those in the set. And up here on the top, you can see the roofs are made with these really cool pieces right here. So basically, when you open this up, there's actually a chest on each side, if I can get it out. On the inside, you get two throwing stars in this one. And then on the other side, you get another treasure chest that kind of just pulls out. It's a little hard to get out. And then in this one, you get two gold daggers and a pirate sword. So you get a lot of nice accessories in here. There's actually more on the other side. Can't really see it too well, but on this one you get two dark tan pieces of bread and one light tan pieces of bread. And this one you get a green apple and two red apples. You can kind of see it in there. There's a lot of odd details in the set, and I really love the amount of accessories they included with the set. It's all out and beyond for accessories in this set. So definitely a great building right here, and I really like all the details added. Moving on to the final model of this set, which is basically the actual temple itself, and you can see all the details that are on this thing. Just moving our way up, you can see there's so many details on this model, and you can see how many stories it is too. It's basically 3 stories tall, and then you can see the roof right there has some very nice details. You get a little silver ball detail on the top. So we're going to start at the bottom and basically make our way up. Alright, moving on to the bottom of the temple, you get a lot of cool rock details on the front here with 1x1 gray tiles, which are cool pieces right there. If you're a Minecraft builder, those are always useful to get. You get these small detailed tile pieces, but they are stickers, unfortunately. But they all have different details on them, so I'm going to give them credit for that one, since they all have different markings on them and they're not just the same sticker. So I'll give them credit for that one. You can see the stairs right here. I don't really like the stud right here kind of sticking out. I know they couldn't really do anything about that, but I wish they would have used a different technique that allowed them to not have to use this piece right here as basically sticking out right there. I think it's just kind of ugly looking, but other than that, it's a cool stairway looking area. Then at the bottom right here, you basically have a big statue, and it's basically Sensei Wu, I guess you could say. I don't really know if it's necessarily Sensei Wu. It might be the first Spinjitzu master. You can see I can kind of consider this a minifigure because it really is a minifigure. So definitely cool to get in the set right there. You can see how I just kind of hooked him on there. And then this is basically where the two buildings hook onto on these little pegs right here. And then moving on to the side, each side is identical for these two on these sides right here. You get those cool Lord of the Rings ring pieces, and you do get red head pieces, just blank red heads on the top of them, so definitely great detail. And then basically onto the temple, you can see how this basically just opens up with a little push, and very cool feature right there. That's one of my favorites of the temple because it's a very cool feature, being able to just slide the door open, kind of like a Chinese temple, which is really cool looking right there, and you also do get it on the other side as well. So definitely a great feature right there. Then moving on to the back, which has one of my favorite playability features, which I'll show you in a minute. You can see the detail on that right there. I will show you that in a sec. Then you can see the back right here. I'll show you the details on the inside a little bit too. And then this is basically how the feature functions. I'll show you that in a sec. So we're going to move on to the feature. So basically on the bottom, you can see there's a big kind of plastic piece right here, which has some cool details of mountains and stuff like that on there, but definitely has a bigger purpose to a feature, which I'm about to show you in a second. So we're going to turn the lights off and take a look at this feature. So our feature is basically you press this piece on the side, like I said before, and basically it reveals a small type of show, which is really cool. And then once you spin this, it's a little hard to do, but once you spin this, actually spins the minifigures on the inside. It kind of creates a small type of effect in there, and they actually show the history of this in the beginning of the instruction manual, which is kind of cool. I didn't really read too much on it. But you get those minifigures spinning on the inside there with some fire. Shows them fighting a big snake, which is a really cool playability feature. This is way out and beyond for Lego. Really good job on this. I have to give them props for this feature, and really good job on this. Just, I love this feature in the set. So moving on to the first floor, and I really love the patterns of the kind of baby blue, or kind of, I don't really know what kind of blue you'd call that, but it's mixed in with a gray right there, which really makes a cool color right there. And one thing I have to say, like I said earlier, the accessories in this set are killer, and I really like them. And we finally get Sensei Wu's teapot, and I'm so happy we got this. I've been waiting for this to come on the set for a very long time. It's been in this. I mean, it's been in Ninjago since the very first season, for God's sake. So I don't really know why we're just now getting this. It's very long awaited. Definitely needed this in a set, and Lego finally realized it. So I'm so glad we got that in a set. And there's not really too much going on with the first level. You can see there's also a little bowl right there with some little plant in there. But basically with the first level, there's literally nothing going on. It's basically just a little entrance area. You get the little jumper plate in the middle. So let's move on to the second level. Moving on to the second level, I really like this level because it has a lot of training aspects to it. You can see the floorboard right here is basically one big sticker, and I'll show you the failed sticker I did next on the next level. But you can see the inside right here has some swords, it has a bow and arrow, and you get two small tables on the side. They don't really have anything on them, but they're basically there if you want to put something there. And you can see the dummy right there, I guess you could call it, is basically what they're fighting. And it has a tan head which has nothing on it. Great piece to get as well. And you can see the scraped up board that they put on the front right there. That's basically a sticker as well. And there's a little skeleton black bone piece to hold most of the weapons and stuff like that. So basically you can have your ninja up here. You can have them fighting and stuff like that. Have them training for whatever's going to come at them. So not too bad of a level. It's a little I don't know, it just doesn't have a lot to it. So let's move on to the last level. Moving on to the third level, this is one of my favorite levels due to the fact it has a lot of details on it. You can see the picture that's right there. Really cool piece. Unfortunately, is a sticker as well. A lot of stickers in the set. You get this little painting canvas right here. Definitely a cool piece. We got that with the painter back in like Series 4. You also do get a little table which has some cool pieces used on it. And then basically there's the sticker I failed on because you can see the corners kind of touching the stud. Unfortunately, I did fail with that sticker, but I'm just going to have to live with it, unfortunately. And you get a paintbrush over there and a clear cup. Definitely cool looking right there. And same thing, you get the tables on the side, which actually are making use in this set, or on this level, because it's holding the cup with the paintbrush. And you get 3 books over there. Unfortunately, none of them have printing, but you do get 1 gold book, which is cool to get in the set. So that's basically it for all the details on the third level. There's not really a ton going on, but you do get a lot of windows on this level too. Same thing with the other levels. Just really love the look of this level, just due to the fact with all the details and stuff. So let's go on to the last small detail on the top, and then I'll show you kind of the overview of the roofs and stuff. On the top level, we get a very small detail, but it's a definitely cool detail. It's basically a small box that says "Cool Stuff, Hands Off," and it has a bunch of 1x3 tan plates on the top of it. I'm taking those off right now. And on the inside of there, we get a small yellow brush, and we get a camera. So that's definitely a cool little detail that they added up there. It wasn't even needed in the set, but it's definitely still a cool detail to add. So let's take a look at the roofs. One thing I wanted to show you before the end of this review is just some of the roofs. You can see with the windows looking on the outside, every single window, like small window piece like this, has this small detail. And you actually have to put them on the right way, otherwise they don't look correct. You can see they have all these cool jagged pieces on the outside here. I really love the look of that. And on the top right here, you can see that there's also some detail up there with these cool kind of I don't know, you could call them bull hat pieces. They're not even hats, but I'm going to call them a bull hat piece. And definitely cool details up there. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of roof before the end of this review. So definitely a great model right here. So let's go into our ratings. Alright guys, now onto the rating on this set. I think you guys know I'm going to give this set. I really like this set. Basically, the whole set has no flaws to it. There's only a small couple flaws, but those really aren't enough to even bring down the rating much at all. And I'm going to give this set a 10. It's definitely a great set. I definitely recommend you buy this set if you're a Ninjago fan. Get all the exclusive minifigures. I was a little nitpicky on a couple things, such as Misako not having leg printing, but there's not really much to complain about this set. It just has a lot of details. The accessories in this set is phenomenal. I do have to say, probably the worst thing about the set is the sticker count, but they do make up for it because the stickers are actually pretty cool looking. Only if they were printed, though, that would definitely make the set. I would probably give that a 10.1 out of 10 if they had printed for everything, but that's not even possible. But this set is definitely getting a 10. I recommend getting this set if you're a Ninjago fan. Definitely a great set. It's going to play a role in the show for next season, so I would definitely get it before people start selling it higher in price as well. So definitely get this set if you have not gotten it yet and you're a huge Ninjago fan. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this review. Make sure to comment and subscribe.